12 minutes to 9 o'clock. Get them biscuits away, David, will you? Oh, mobbed her, isn't they? Someone just come in with a big box of biscuits. No.
And they're nearly all gone.
I know. Ed, what you got on today?
The talkSPORT Clips of the Week.
Yes, it's Clips of the Week time, and we'll start with Sam Matterface and Stuart Pearce at Molineux discussing Ruben Neves. And you do get the impression that Wolves versus Liverpool wasn't really holding their attention.
They've done Big Ben, Houses of Parliament, then a couple of museums. He says he always likes to pop into Eminem's world, though. He likes the chocolate.
Oh, not the singer?
No.
Okay.
No. I don't think he's a rap fan.
Yeah, is the game on?
Yeah. And staying with that game.
And they retreat again, Wolverhampton Wanderers. We're only 10 minutes away from half-time. Here's Johnny, out to the right.
Yeah, Sam's little tribute to The Shining there.
10 minutes away from half-time.
Here's Johnny.
Out to the right.
It works.
He could have done that in commentary if he'd wanted to, couldn't he?
We had time.
I suppose if he arrives at the back post and nods one in, you could give it the full Jack Nicholson, couldn't you, really?
Absolutely.
So, next, Andy.
There was also shock news from that game from Alan Brazil.
Crash out of the FA Cup against the Wolves. A number of changes, 3 teenagers, including a 6-year-old on the pitch.
Yes, 6-year-old.
6-year-old,
Not
yeah.
bad,
I love that
They are
youth
starting.
policy. It's
Jurgen
marvellous,
Klopp.
isn't it?
It's tremendous. Never mind Poch. Look at what Jurgen Klopp, 6-year-olds. It's fantastic. This is Will Gavin talking transfers.
1 or 2 seasons, and I like Danny Drinkwater, who's a hard-working player, but £35 million.
Ironically, of course, when you've got hiccups, you do drink water.
That's
don't
very
you?
true.
Yeah, normally upside down. But give him a shock. You can give him a shock, couldn't you, Andy?
Well, you could do, yeah, why not?
What would the shock be, though, Andy?
What would the shock be? I forgot.
That's fantastic. Andy said in the meeting...
I know, but the thing is, we decided to go with the other thing, so I just rolled it out of my mind. That was something to do with drink water, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. What it was, you were going to say the fact he was worth 35 million quid. Just tell him that, he'll soon lose his hiccup.
Yeah,
fantastic, I'm doing them for him now.
That's good.
That's why we do Don't Ask Me still on a Monday. That's the reason there. So what's next?
Here's Mike Parry with Danny Kelly on the warm-up talking music.
And of course, you watched it every week. That was the only place you could see live bands and live music. So we knew all the words of every group that was number one for more than 1 week.
Could you sing along to this?
No.
There we are. It's great, isn't it? Yeah. Every song that... No. But of course, being Mr. Parry and knowing what he's like, he did actually give it a go.
I know the chorus.
Yeah.
Don't you want me, baby?
Well, we'll get to that.
I'll join in the chorus there. And I know the first words as well. When I saw you there on a Saturday
You were
night or
working
something.
as a waitress in a cocktail bar.
Oh, you were working as a waitress in a cocktail bar. When I saw you there on a Saturday night, don't you want me, baby?
He's desperate to see how they're working on a Saturday night, isn't he? He's going to shoehorn that in. His greatest example of that, I wish we could find it, it's gone, was when he basically, on the hoof, sang Rod Stewart's Do You Think I'm Sexy were completely new, really filthy,
Have we lost
inadvertently,
that? Oh, dear.
filthy. Have we got it? We'll play that before 4 o'clock. It is a work of genius.
Okay, brilliant.
It's brilliant improvisation. So we'll play that for you just before 4, so stick around for that. So what's next then?
It's back to Big Alan with Ali McCoist discussing VAR.
You look at the biggest game in world football not so long ago, the World Cup final, right? And I think they got it wrong with VAR. Do you remember the penalty decision given against? Was it given
Give us a
against
clue.
Croatia?
What game?
I think the clue was in World Cup final, Al, really.
Alan doesn't do World Cup finals, don't you know that?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, always a spare ticket. Buy any spares. So, staying with VAR, here's Adrian Durham at Burnley versus Barnsley.
Can't give the goal, you've got to give the penalty. It seemed fairly straightforward, yet it took, I believe it took 2 minutes 15 seconds, and that's like, well, that's a long time, over 2 minutes.
It is. It's 2 minutes and I believe 15 extra seconds. That's very true.
Time now for the TalkSPORT Caller of the Week to the Sports Bar.
Hi, Jackie.
Hello.
Hi, how are you, Jack?
Just 1 minute, Mum. Will you please stop trying to ring me because I'm going on TalkSPORT. I've told you what to do. Right, thank you.
TalkSPORT Caller of the Week.
I'm dying to know what Mum wanted, though.
Yeah,
it's sort of intriguing, isn't
phone
it?
Jackie up and find out. The number will be on the system somewhere.
That's true.
Anyway, Andy, give us the next one.
It's Jim White now chatting about the Old Firm.
Will it be Rangers with Defoe and Stephen Davis who'll end up winning? the Scottish Premiership, or will Brendan Rodgers, Celtic, do it again? Another treble?
Treble?
Treble. Treble. Treble.
Treble, yeah, you get the idea with that. And anyway, Alan's back, and he had such a busy show, he didn't even have time to say Arsenal legend.
This is Alan Brazil Sports Breakfast, where Ars Ledge, David Seaman.
It sounds like a kind of euphemism they use in the building trade, isn't it?
Somewhere where you sit.
Yeah, that's right. It's perfect, yeah. Arsenal legend. I think
Here's Mr. Parry telling us about his close connections to the Everton hierarchy.
I knew the last two chief executives very well, Robert and the people before him.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
You say very well, mate. Robert, whose surname I've forgotten, and the people before him who I can't remember at all. Okay. Goffey now, talking F1.
And yesterday, Ferrari, they replaced their team principal, Maurizio Arriviana, with Maratti Bavotti.
What? That seemed to go pretty well, didn't it?
Adrian at the end, what?
What?
Good. Back to Alan now, introducing one of our own.
Hazard all over the papers today. Sam Matterfield, joins us now.
Sam Mattersfield. I hope he's not doing the I've forgotten what I was going to say now. The Huddersfield game. That's right. It's catching. Actually, look, there is a reason.
Yeah.
There is a reason why Sam has changed his name to Sam Mattersfield. It's because, as we discovered this week on Breakfast, he's actually gone, sadly, into the witness protection programme.
It's going to be very interesting, Sam, to see what Spurs do tonight and what Chelsea do.
Absolutely, because at the weekend both these two teams had not easy games, but games where they were able to rest players and change things up.
That's a great... He sounds like Nick Halling, doesn't
he?
Another fine commentator in a different sport. Anyway.
And finally, it's Mark Saggers at City versus Burton trying to attract a player's attention.
Just a thought about all of this. You put it perfectly.
That was Benjamin Mendy, by the way.
How is he? How are you?
Ben.
Dan!
Got to throw a couple of them in. Dan! So there we are. There was the clips of the week. We should thank Johnny, Mark Fillmore, Arnold Anderson, Ross M, Paul Jerry, Roger in Durham, Nick Green, Rene Sauceman, Alan Clark, sniffer to his friends, I'm sure, Ruthless, Ian Hackett, Raz in Penarth, Oliver Hunted, Warren Kirby.
Be so careful, don't you?
You just don't know the... I'm looking for it. Yeah. I'm waiting for Moe's Tavern. Paul Bottomley, Scott Ellis, and Dan, and of course Ben. Thanks very much for all the clips.
Saying that he was gutted that the first he heard of Klein's move to Bournemouth was when he turned on Sky Sports News. Were you presenting on that day?
Oh, no, don't be silly. We've moved on from those days. Anyhow.